assuming I titled the video something on the lines of, "Oh, I'm ranking these characters when I don't really know the characters," which honestly that is true in some sense, but I do know probably like maybe half of these characters or like 70% of these characters. I just did that title just because I felt like it made sense, and I didn't really like phrase it any other way. So slight clickbait, but it's really not. I'll even do like a quick like tier list of like the characters I don't know, but I will still be ranking them. So give me 1 second. Right, and I believe these are all the characters that I technically don't know. Like I technically know this guy because he is introduced. Oh, also wait, Shinji should technically be here. Like I've only just met these two characters in the manga when I'm reading so far. I only just met these guys, so I don't really know much about them. So I still kind of categorize in there. But as I said before, they'll still get ranked. Now the reason why I am making this video is because the final character, which is Ichigo final, just dropped, and I already watched the video, but I want to kind of go over this. That's why I kind of already have him in. I already know where I'm gonna put him based on looks alone, but I will show it just in case people have not seen it when they see this video. And one thing I could definitely say is he seems like a pretty interesting character. I need to definitely like play him to get like a better judgment of him because this doesn't show enough. But just from the fit alone, this man's in rotation, at least for me. At least rotation. I'm gonna keep it a buck. First of all, signature move. If I remember correctly, signature moves are free. You could just do it. It's like you could just do it. And it's an unblockable, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Already pretty cool, right? And spiritual pressure 1. He basically gets behind the opponent by using a counter, which you could definitely see it works on with projectiles, and he just cooks him for it. Yeah, so good luck zoning when he has enough spiritual pressure to do whatever he needs to do with that. And by the way, this OST though is kind of gas. I was like, is it fair to say this Ichigo's aura farming? Is it fair to say that? I don't know. That's just kind of how I'm seeing it, right? And then you got this form. Don't know this form. Gonna be honest. Don't know this form. Not at this part of the show yet. So you don't need to tell me about what this form is about. I'm a little confused about this description though. There is no awakening. Ichigo Kurosaki final gets a potential. Don't get what that means. I mean, I guess this means like he has to die to get this form. I don't know. So I was like, I don't know. But if it has anything to do with the show, don't tell me what it is, basically. Also, the first and second Kikon move does not destroy Kenpaku, which is the health bar, I'm pretty sure. But the third one will. And the performance of each skill increases with the number of hits. So the more hits you do, the more stronger this Ichigo gets, basically, overall. Basically, drip Ichigo, I guess. Characterized by unique battle style and vastly differs from the other characters, right? So I just wanted to quickly go through that trailer because I don't want to spend too much time. I'm not gonna put anybody in main yet. I'm just gonna put people in rotation, then I'll adjust the mains at the very end. So yeah, this Ichigo goes right here. The other Ichigos goes right here because I feel like I need to play these Ichigos a bit more for me to get a good gauge on them. Rukia, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very biased to ice abilities, so she's probably gonna be in rotation just because of that. I'm gonna be honest. I like ice abilities and shows and any type of media, so she gets the bias factor for me. Range, not really my thing. I do like him in the show. I think he's cool. Like he's the Quincy. I'm forgetting his name. It starts with a U. I know that is it Ishida? It might be Ishida as well. I'm not really a projectile fan or like characters that are heavily emphasizing on projectiles. So unless he changed my mind when the game comes out, I don't know. Don't really care about Chad. I'm gonna keep it honest. I don't mind Chad in the show or I don't know, yeah, in the series, but I don't really care for Chad in the game. That's just what it is. Yoruichi, probably going to be a main, if I'm gonna be honest. I really like fast-paced characters. That's always been my thing when it comes to fighting games. Fast-paced characters. She has a counter. She has like an ultra instinct type of move as well. She kind of just doing her thing. I'm gonna just keep it honest. So yeah, that's why she's going there. Urahara, as you can see, I'm not spending too much time with these because there's a lot of characters and I don't have time to go into detail with each one. Urahara, it's gonna go in rotation, maybe even main. We'll see. Reason being is because from his gameplay, he seems really good. I'm gonna be honest, he seems really good. And plus, I actually like Yorahara. I like his like carefree attitude, but when he gets serious, I like those types of characters at times. So yeah, he goes right here. He goes right here for me. Renji. See, the thing is, Renji is like funny because I will consider him maybe slow. I don't know. I feel like I need to play him to fully confirm that. But I think he's gonna be really good. So he's gonna be my first pocket character. I'm gonna be honest. Like having AoE having AoE in his like move set. So like if you try to sidestep, right, you gonna get cooked for sidestepping, because if he does the AoE junk, yeah, you get cooked. You ain't sidestepping that, buddy. Like your best bet is countering. And that's just basically what that comes down to. Right, so I think Renji's gonna be a very powerful. He might even be a noob stomper. I'm gonna be honest. Like if you're new to the game, Renji will probably cook you up, because you have to play a different game with Renji. You have to play a different game. Next up is Ikaku. I don't really have a personal opinion on Ikaku. I'm gonna be completely honest. Sorry, I hit the mic. He's a stance character, and then that stance he can do 3 different things. I think one of them is like a sweep, one of them is like a poke, and one of them is like a parry or a counter or something like that. His awakening, from what I remember, is pretty cool, because he could take an additional stock off of a opponent after he feels like his meter, I think. But yeah, besides that, I still don't really have a great opinion about him. So it's like Ikaku, yeah, he's in neutral to me. Forgot girl's name. I can find it. I know who she is. I just forgot her name. I'm not gonna pronounce the first name. Freak that. Matsumoto, right? She just seemed like I think she wants to kind of be in the mid-range type of area. And because she also has that one move that is slow but powerful. So it's like, I kind of see that one move as like a combo type of move, but it could maybe get a neutral use. But speaking of neutral, she's going to neutral. Kira, don't care. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and grab the other person I just don't care about. Is he in here? Yes, he's in here. I don't care about these two. I don't care about Kira because he just looks plain to me, just as a character. But to be fair, he does have like a get over here type of move, so I'll give him that. He has like a scorpion type move. He has a slow when he goes into the Shikai. I think it is Shikai. Don't quote me, I'm still learning terms. But his awakening, he has like a slow whatever. So it's like he has some stuff. I'm just not interested in him. I could care less about his gameplay. You want to know why? Because I don't like his fit. I just don't like his fit. You cannot convince me this is a fire fit. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You can try to argue with me, but you're going to have to argue with your mama on that. So anyways, moving on with that. Toshiro, he's in a neutral. Originally, I was going to put him in rotation, but I need to see more gameplay of him. That's just really all it is. Even though he does have ice, so he gets a boost by default for that, but I need to play him, right? Soifun, same thing with Yoruichi. Fast, good fast. Seems like she does some good damage. She has the little insta kill thing, which I don't think is gonna land that often, at least in higher ranks. But it's something to just keep in mind. But hey, yeah, these two are basically the epitome of what I typically like in a fighting game, right? Tozen. Normally I would have put bro in rotation, but I'm gonna put him in neutral because I need. At first I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna make it because he's a brother, right? He a brother for real. But I think I need to spend a little bit of time playing him because I need to personally see what I can do to make use of his Bankai. That's really about it. Wolf Boy. I forgot bro's name. Hold on, let me try to find his name. What is Wolf Boy's name? Sanjin. There we go. Sanjin. Sanjin, I don't really care. I'm trying to figure out which way I'm putting it. Rarely playing or unlikely. No, I'm probably gonna put him to unlikely if I'm gonna be honest. The reason why is because he is slow. That's it. I don't like slow characters. Literally anything that's the opposite of fast, I don't like it most likely. So yeah, that's legit it. I know he got some big range. He has some blockables. His awakening is kaiju type junk. Don't care. He's slow. That's the turn off factor for me. Mari? Is that how you pronounce bro's name? Mari? Mari, something like that. I don't know, bro. Basically, he has poison, but the poison is not your typical poison. I think it's like basically you're just susceptible. Is that the word for it? To taking more damage, I believe. I believe that's how that actually works. It's not like damage over time. So he might be annoying just from how he plays. He has like a slow like poison projectile that you can just kind of follow behind and stuff. He has the capabilities of being annoying, basically. So he's actually gonna probably just be good as a character, but I just don't care too much about him. Gen, I actually have to remind myself what Gen does. He's just basically your mid-range fighter. Honestly, he's just your mid-range fighter. I think he gets even more range in his awakening, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that's pretty the overall gist of him. I think it's cool. I think anyone that wants to play Gen will have a fun time. But for me, he's just neutral. I don't have I don't dislike him, or I don't like him enough to put him any higher. Like, right? Byakuya, he's either gonna be rotation or pocket. It's gonna be one of the two. I think I'll put him in pocket because I think Byakuya is pretty cool. I actually like him in the show. I like him. I like his Bankai too. It's pretty cool. That's really about it. It's just cool fact. I'm not even thinking on the gameplay side of things. Not really. I just think he's cool. Simple as that. Kenpachi is on the top of neutral. Originally, I was going to put in rotation, but now thinking more about it, he is very simple, which is nothing wrong with simple, by the way. Nothing wrong. It's just that there's nothing like it's standing out to me where I'd be like, oh, I want to play him type beat. I think he's a cool character in the series, but nothing really stands out to me in the game. That's really about it. Bro, I forgot bro's name. What's his name again? Shunsui? Like Shunsui, right? That's bro's name? Yeah, Shunsui. I might put him in pocket. The might put him in pocket. The only reason, because one, he looks cool. Bro got a fit on. That's one thing. And two, I'm actually very curious into learning his gimmick and see how far I could take that into some fights, either against my friends or just actual online. And when he does this Bankai, he has this gimmick called Children's Game. And honestly, I could pull it up. So I'll leave a link in the description down below to where the site is, so you can go look at it yourself. It shows like all the characters and all like the terms that's currently available to the public and stuff like that. So you want to go peep that, link in the description. Basically, in the children's game, there are 3 games that could happen, which is tag / hot potato, king of the hill / what is the other term called, capture the zone, and the last game is quick draw / duel. Those are the 3 games. The tag game, which is if you are it, you have to attack the person that is not it for them to become it. During this time frame while this is happening, you don't take no damage. But when this sequence ends, the person that was it last takes all the damage they would have received during that time frame. So basically, if you run to think of it in an extreme way, you could basically TOD someone and not realize you got TOD'd until you realize you got it. That's basically the summary of tag. King of the Hill is basically you just stay in a zone that would appear on the map, and I guess either the longer you stay in the zone, or as long as you don't leave the zone, you would win. I don't know what happens if there's a tie. I don't think there's no information, but yeah, that's basically stay in the zone as long as possible so you get some type of bonus on each of these games, right? And the third one, which is quick draw or duel, is basically, to sum it up, it's your Wild West. It's your Wild West type of game, where basically you have to not click a button until you hear a signal. The moment you hear the signal, you click that button. Whoever's the closest to clicking the button to that signal wins the game. But if you click the button before the signal, you automatically lose. That's just how that game works. And there's various different buffs I think that happens depending on which game you win and stuff, but you can also lose that game as well. So it's like it's a win-lose type of thing. You get a buff or a debuff. It is what it is, right? That's why I'm putting him in pocket, by the way, because I feel like he's gonna be a very fun character to play. That's really about it. Aizen, I'm putting bro in neutral because I don't really know too much about Aizen. From where I'm currently reading the manga, right? So I don't have the strongest opinion about Aizen. One thing I will say about Aizen, I believe he has 4 or 5 forms, correct? Let me know if I'm right or wrong. But the thing is, I feel like on an average game, you're not gonna see all 5 of those forms. I feel like maybe on average you'll see 2 or 3, in my opinion, depending how fast you get each awakening. If it gets faster, then I can see getting all 5. But if it's the exact same, you're probably gonna see 3 on average. Sometimes 4, and rarely 5. The fight has to be dragged on for it to be 5, in my opinion. But I could be wrong on that. I don't have the game, so I could be wrong on that. But that's just my opinion. That's really about it. And the last character on here before we get to the I don't knows is Yamamoto. I feel like he's gonna go to rarely play because I just don't care about Yamamoto like that. He's gonna be powerful. He's gonna be a powerful character most likely in terms of just pure damage and all that. But I don't really care about him, so that's really about it. Now we're going to speed run the I don't know section. We're going to speed run this because I don't really know these characters. Start got drip, so by default he's either pocket or rotation. I'll throw him in rotation right now. I like homegirl right here, so she's going in the pocket. She's going to be the last pocket character in this list. I'm probably going to be rarely playing, like at the bottom of rarely playing or unlikely to play. I don't know which one it is, so we're gonna leave him there for now. Bro's gonna be in neutral. He does look powerful, but as I said, I don't want to put another pocket character, and I like to limit the amount of rotation characters I have. Same thing with Shinji. I think Shinji's gonna be really good as well because he has like a counter that can actually just be straight up in an attack from what I'm understanding. So he's gonna definitely have some like gimmicks behind that stuff. So I think Shinji's gonna be a pretty cool character. Grinjal, I barely know Grinjal, but I at least know of him. And he is a rush down character with stance, if I'm remembering correctly. So that's cool. I was like, that's cool. He's probably pretty cool, but he's gonna be neutral for now. I don't care for this character. I don't know anything about this character, but I do know the gameplay that I've seen about him. He can revive up to 2 times, from my understanding, maybe even 3. I don't even know. But he could definitely be annoying. He could definitely be annoying if you don't check him. That's basically all it is. And I'm gonna put Homegirl. I'll put her in rotation for now, but she might go down depending. I don't know. Because she looks cool. I legit know nothing about her aside from a little bit of her gameplay. I know her Bunkai, or I don't even know if it's Bunkai. Let me not make that claim. Her awakening is like a horsewoman or something like that. Don't know what that's about, but yeah, like I think she's like fast, and then she gets more range when she awakens or something like that. Something along those lines. And this guy, I don't remember bro's name. I'm gonna be so honest. Let me try to find bro's name, which is, hold on, give me a second. Hisagi. He looks cool. He looks cool. But I don't want to put more people in rotation. So he's going to be at the top of neutral, right? So now we got like the basic gist of this list down. Let me organize this list real fast. All right, this is the final list for like characters I am most likely interested in and all that. Only the first 3 characters per row are in order, pretty much in terms of like my priority when I like get my hands on the game. So you got Yoririchi, Soifan, and final Ichigo. I forgot bro's name already. I forgot bro's name on it. Anyway, I already pretty much explained my reasonings earlier in the video. So if you skip to the end, then if you want to figure out why I put these characters in their places, then go back and look, right? Put these 3 right here. I think I'm gonna really like these 2. I'm not sure about Rukia fully, but obviously I'm gonna try her, and I'm more interested in her because I know her as a character compared to these 2. Like honestly, these 2 could be intertwined. I just don't know them, right? These 3 are the only ones there, so that's that. He seems really cool. I know he sacrifices health, but he can also get back health, so I know that's a thing. Obviously I explained a little bit about Tozen, and Shinji I explained a little bit about him as well, and everybody else, it doesn't really matter, right? But hey, at the end of the day, let me know down below about any characters you're going to main, or any characters you believe that I'm sleeping on potentially, right? Even though the game's not out, I'm just very curious to hear stuff like that. Sorry, I hit the mic. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.